Welcome to Intuitive Wisdom Tarot. I'm Jen, and I'm here to do an energy check-in for air signs for the full moon Virgo eclipse on March 3rd. This eclipse brings a high defining light on the details of your life, your routines, your health, your work, your boundaries, and the quiet ways you've been overgiving. This full moon in Virgo isn't here to be gentle. It's here to be precise. And with an eclipse, we're not just releasing, we're realigning. Be sure to like, consider subscribing, and leave me a comment. I love connecting with you. Let's jump in, air signs, and see what we have for you. We're going to begin with a Moonology card to get a general energy for this full moon eclipse. Let's see what message is coming through for air signs. Oops, there we go. Brand new. All right. Ooh, a new romantic cycle begins. Ooh, this is exciting. This is a really good energy. It feels really good. So there very well could have been somebody that has come in, or you're going to be meeting someone new. Or if you are in a relationship, there's a new cycle that's starting with that. So let's see. This is new moon in Libra. All right, let's see what we have here. Nope. This is new. I have full moon. I don't have it. Now I do. Here we go. New moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. Give and take could be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating when the new moon in Libra comes up. There's a restart for you and for someone else. A new relationship could be beginning. And if that's the case, the chances are this will be a healthy and well-balanced connection. In anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is advised, as teaming up with someone in business or in your personal life. Libra is the sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is at the heart of the issue you're addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. Avoid being selfish. It won't get you anywhere at this time. All right, attune to the moon. Reach out to someone and let them know you care. Additional meanings for this card, place them where they resonate. Feel more, think less. Marriage or engagement is on the cards. A legal matter will go your way. Pay some attention to your appearance, but don't be all about appearances. All right, some good things coming through during this full moon cycle. All right, we're going to jump into tarot. Let's see what messages are coming through for air signs. All right. We'll take that one. Wanted to jump through. All right. I'm going to set that there. That's going to be a clarifier or an added addition to your read. All right. The first card coming out is the Three of Pentacles. This is the energy you are embodying or needing to embody as you walk into this full moon. The second card is the Ten of Cups. This is the energy that is being released or culminating at this time. Then we have the King of Cups. This is the energy you are needing to lean into. And we have advice from Spirit. All right. So I do see some love. I mean, we have the King of Cups. He's very, very compassionate. But there's something you've been building, and building not only because you are crafting, you are manifesting, but also building because you have been working diligently. Now, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. This is the energy underneath it all. So this is a spark. This is passion. This is magic. This is a brand new beginning. And really underneath it all, when we think about a new romantic cycle beginning, this is passionate. This is adventure. This is creativity. So there's a lot of just, I'm getting very excited, like sparking. These are like little sparks coming off, like fire sparks, embers. It's almost like a sparkler. So there's lots of just real good energy, and the hand of spirit coming saying, hey, here's a brand new beginning. Take it, craft it, manifest it, and really build something great. So underneath it all, that's what's really coming through. Now, the energy you are embodying or needing to embody as we walk into this read is the Three of Pentacles. So again, this is building, this is collaborating, this is working together, and it's building something strong. So if you are building a new romantic cycle, and somebody has come in, so it very well could be you may have met somebody at work, or you may have met somebody in a creative endeavor, but now it's starting to shift over to some magic. Now, if you are somebody who's already in a relationship, this is you're starting to build something new. You have a role, they have a role. And together you're creating something like a masterpiece, right? So this very well could be a brand new cycle. And there's a big energy of it's time to bring some passion into it. This is a grounded energy, right? What you are building is going to be very stable. You're really needing to really tap into your talents, right? So each person has a role. What do you bring to the relationship? Because there's a partnership no matter what relationship. This could be a partnership in business. It could be a romantic partnership, right? But you have something that you need to contribute. They have something they need to contribute. Everybody has a part to that. And if you are all working harmoniously, right, you're building something strong. It flows. There's lots of reciprocity with that. But there's a big energy of you needing to be authentically you, right? Who and what you have to contribute is how you show up. Now, if this is a business that you're building, same thing. What role you are taking. Are you the boss? If you are, authentically show up for that. If you are a project manager, right? Authentically show up for that, because what you have to give is important, and without it, and you need to contribute. That's another thing. Some of you aren't even contributing. Some of you are like, oh, I don't know. There's a confidence level that I'm feeling needs some work with. You have it, right? You're meant to share what you're needing to share. You're meant to contribute. Because if you don't, then it's not going to create what's needing to be created. There's going to be more roadblocks, right? Share at the wealth, because that's what's needed right now. Now, the energy that is being released or culminating or coming to an end, not because it's ending, but it's coming to an end, is the Ten of Cups. So this is, it feels like you air signs have been you have been working on a lot of things. You have been healing. There has been storm clouds. So again, we have a rainbow. Rainbows show up after storms. It's when the clouds move aside and there's rays of light coming through. So I'm getting some big sun energy too, some positivity, but there's the positivity that's come through. So again, when we think about this, it's like an eclipse as well. Eclipses take things out of your life, right? If we want them or not. And it really feels like this full moon is giving you the opportunity to heal work, right? When we think about Virgo, it's those routines. It could be in our family, it could be in our environment, in our work environment, but there is emotional satisfaction. There is harmonious relationships, no matter where they're at. It could be our friendships, it could be our romantic partners, it could be with our children, it could be in work and home. There is just a very harmonious, very feel-good energy that is now here. So what is being released is that storm, right? The stuff that has been in a hard, like you've been in a very hard situation. A romantic cycle could have very well have ended, and maybe you were healing from that. So now you have healed and you have done the work that you need to do, right? You're in this space where you're feeling good, you're looking good, and now it's time for you to step up, be authentically you, rival in this energy of feel good in all of your environments. So that's the energy that needs to be released, right? That storm. So that healing and positivity, that vibe, you're elevating your vibe, can come through, because again, you're starting a new cycle. You do not want to take those vibes from that last cycle into it. If you are somebody who is in a relationship, there could have been a very difficult situation that you have gone through for quite some time. Spirit is really saying, just let that go, right? We can't change the past. And there's an energy of feeling like there was like this really good energy, and then this thing happened, whatever that may be, a lost job, maybe a lost loved one, maybe a situation where you were in a fight with somebody and maybe a legality. But that is coming to an end, and that has ended. And now we're on the other side. And you keep looking back and saying, I want what this was, right? Release that. Take those things that you loved, that you really liked about it, and start building it here, right? That's that magician. You have the energy, all of the resources, all of the things. There's a lot of like above, so below. You are crafting that. So that's really where that card is really coming in, saying, hey, you are building a new romantic cycle. You are building a new cycle where you can really put in the love, build it how you want. If you need communication, put that in there, but release all that others. And there could very well be a conversation that needs to come through where both parties need to say, I'm releasing that. If this is in a relationship already. If it's a new relationship, right? You both at the beginning, be authentically you, so that you don't have to change or go, oh my, now I can't. I mean, who I truly was, I wasn't able to reflect. It's built on false promises when it's that way. So be authentically you. Now, the energy you need to lean into is the King of Cups. This is sturdy, stable, grounded, emotional, compassionate energy. He is and has done the emotional work. And no matter what happens around him, he is able to withstand, right? He is not bothered by all of this other stuff around. And it very well feels like you need to lean into this energy of the strength that and the fortitude, the emotional fortitude that you have built from this last cycle. Lean into that. And lean into when you are taking action. Take action. That's coming from the heart, right? I'm being guided by my heart. My heart is telling me this is the way I need to go. And that's what you are needing to lean into. And if there's rockiness that's around, for whatever reason, like if this is a business partnership, this is what's coming through right now. If this is a business partnership, there could be some turmoil that's happening within the company. There could be some layoffs. There could be some restructuring. There's all kinds of things coming through. Now, if you are authentically you need to make sure that no matter what's happening, that you stay grounded within your emotions. You stay grounded and you act through emotional maturity, right? And this is another thing, like with a new emotional cycle. I'm sorry, a new romantic cycle coming through. You need to act in emotional, mature ways. You've shifted whatever that last situation was romantically, regardless if it's a new person or if it's a new cycle within an existing relationship. You're no longer that same person that you were. There's a maturity, there is experience, there are things that have come through that you've been able to grow, learn, shift. And that is where you're supposed to be acting. So again, when you're communicating from your heart, you're communicating in mature ways. The way I get, no matter what, there's going to be rocky things. Relationships always need work. You don't just meet somebody and then all of a sudden it's magically perfect and you're never going to have a problem. There's always things that you are going to have to deal with. And so what this is saying is lean into that strength. Lean into being mature when you fight, when you argue, when you have disagreements. Be mature about it. Yes, you can have your point and what you stand for, but there's an energy coming through of, would you rather be happy or would you rather be right? It's a very 5 of swords coming through with that. But you are past that. You have matured, and there is a level of emotional maturity that you are acting from, no matter what is happening around. And that's the energy you are needing to lean into. Now, advice from Spirit is to ground in nature. So this is where maybe you plan a trip with just the 2 of you and you are in nature somewhere. I'm getting like, it very well could be like a tropical place where you're in a hut. I'm getting a hut out of that. Some of you might be campers, and it could very well be a tent if you're a tent camper, or if you have a motorhome, go take your motorhome. But there's an energy of you and your partner, if it's romantic, needing to go out and connect with nature, like cut out the noise, disconnect to reconnect. I'm getting talking over like a fire, like a roasting marshmallows type of thing. Now, if this is a business relationship, now could very well be a romantic cycle starts there. I'm also going to pull it in because I'm also feeling not just a romantic, but it could be just a new relationship cycle starting. So if you're in a business, there could be you needing to nourish that, like maybe you're a project manager and you need to nourish your team. Maybe you go do some community building where you are taking a hike outside, where you are going and doing some community building on a ropes course. So that's really what I'm getting through this, but you're nourishing that relationship through connecting. So that the big quote coming through right now is disconnect to reconnect. And when you disconnect and reconnect within the environment, so nature, and reconnecting with that other person that you are going and having that connection with. It feels really good. And again, be resourceful when it comes to that. Like, you have a lot of these things, and it could very well be, maybe you set up, maybe again, you are one where I'm going to set up a date, they're going to set up a date, I'm going to set up a date, they're going to set up a date. And my date is, we're going to have a camp out in the backyard. I'm going to set up a tent. I'm going to make it romantic, if that's what you are needing to do. So again, disconnect to reconnect. That's a big, big message coming through. All right, we are going to end this read with an inspiration. Let's see what kind of inspiration we can lean into at this time. Thank you. And we have act on your inspiration. Regardless of how absurd your inner callings might seem, they're authentically yours. They don't have to make sense to anyone else. The willingness to listen and to act on your inspiration, independent of the opinions of others, is imperative. So again, this is that big energy coming through of just your authenticity. You authentically being you, sharing your ideas, doing the things that your heart is calling to do. This is what you are needing to bring into the world and into your relationship as you're moving through this full moon. All right, air signs, that's what I have for you. Please like, subscribe, drop me a comment. I love connecting. Please let me know if there's any feel-good vibes I can send your way. Until we meet again, with much love and appreciation, be well. Bye-bye.